I believe in two principles. Your attitude is more important than your capabilities. Similarly, your decision is more important than your capabilities. The customer is number one, the employee is number two, and the shareholder is number three. If the customer is happy, the business is happy, and the shareholders are happy. If you view everyone as your enemies, everyone around you will be your enemies. A real businessman or entrepreneur has no enemies. Once he understands this, the sky's the limit. No matter what your current condition, how or where you grew up, or what education or training you feel you lack, you can be successful in your chosen endeavor. It is spirit, fortitude, and hardiness that matter more than where you start. A leader should have higher endurance and ability to accept and embrace failure. If you've never tried, how will you ever know if there's any chance? We appreciate yesterday, but we're looking for a better tomorrow. Today is cruel. Tomorrow is crueler. And the day after tomorrow is beautiful. Luck is very important. Of course you can't wait for luck, because it won't come. While you start a journey, luck may eventually come to you. The opportunities that everyone cannot see are the real opportunities. You never know how much can you do in your life. Find the right people, not the best people. I always tell myself that we are born here not to work, but to enjoy life. We are here to make things better for one another, and not to work. If you are spending your whole life working, you will certainly regret it. No matter how successful you are in your career, you must always remember that we are here to live. If you keep yourself busy working, you will surely regret it. A leader should be a visionary and have more foresight than an employee. What starting your company means, you will lose your stable income, your right to apply for a leave of absence, and your right to get a bonus. However, it also means your income will no longer be limited. You will use your time more effectively, and you will no longer need to beg for favors from people anymore. Only fools use their mouth to speak. A smart man uses his brain, and a wise man uses his heart. I don't want to be liked. I want to be respected. Help young people. Help small guys. Because small guys will be big. Young people will have the seeds you bury in their minds, and when they grow up, they will change the world. No matter how tough the chase is, you should always have the dream you saw on the first day. It'll keep you motivated and rescue you from any weak thoughts. The very important thing you should have is patience. My job is making money, helping other people make money. I am spending money, trying to make sure more people get rich, because you cannot spend a lot of money, right? So my job is spending money, helping others. This is a headache. If there are 9 rabbits on the ground and you want to catch one, just focus on one. It doesn't matter if I failed. At least I passed the concept on to others. Even if I don't succeed, someone will succeed. The world will not remember what you say, but it will certainly not forget what you have done. 30% of all people will never believe you. Do not allow your colleagues and employees to work for you. Instead, let them work for a common goal. Success and profitability are outcomes of focusing on customers and employees, not objectives. Opportunities are where the complaints are. You should learn from your competitor, but never copy. Copy and you die. A great opportunity is often hard to be explained clearly. Things that can be explained clearly are often not the best opportunities. Don't hire the most qualified, hire the craziest. Never ever compete on prices, instead compete on services and innovation. If you're still poor at 35, you deserve it. Forget about your competitors. Just focus on your customers. Giving up is the greatest failure. If you have a different mindset, you will have a different outcome. If you make different choices from your peers, your life will then be different from your peers. The most unreliable thing in this world is human relationships. I think Yahoo is a great company with great assets. Go big or go home. Otherwise, you're wasting your youth. I absolutely don't have $20 billion. But I'd love to, right? Life is so short, so beautiful. Don't be so serious about work. Enjoy the lives. Once in your life, try something. Work hard at something. Try to change. Nothing bad can happen. You've to make consumers smart. An e-commerce portal doesn't sell a product at cheaper rates. Instead, an offline shop sells it at costlier prices. Your employee should have superior technical skills than you. If he doesn't, it means you have hired the wrong person. I want people to learn what democracy means. A lot of people complain about yesterday. We have no power to change yesterday. But this very day, 30 years later, is what we can control and decide. Change yourself, take baby steps, and stay determined for 10 years. I think the times have changed and everyone's complaints. Because when everyone is complaining, that is your chance, an opportunity. It's only in times of change that someone can be clear of what he has and wants, and what he needs to give up. I want people to learn what democracy means. I know nothing about technology. Yahoo today is not a portal. Yahoo today is a search engine. A good job isn't something you go out and find. It's something you discover while you're working. I don't care about revenues. I wanted to have a global company, so I chose a global name. Alibaba is easy to spell, and people everywhere associate that with Open Sesame, the command that Alibaba used to open doors to hidden treasures in 1001 Nights. People think, Jack, you do too much. Opportunity lies in the place where the complaints are. I don't care about revenues. Always let your employees come to work with a smile. Today the financial market is no good, but the money is there. No matter what one does, regardless of failure or success, the experience is a form of success in itself. I am going to enjoy some other things apart from business. My job is to help more people have jobs. Today, making money is very simple. But making sustainable money while being responsible to the society and improving the world is very difficult. Without internet, there would have been no Jack Ma and no Alibaba or Taobao. My dream was to set up my own e-commerce company. In 1999, I gathered 18 people in my apartment and spoke to them for 2 hours about my vision. Everyone put their money on the table, and that got us $60,000 to start Alibaba. I wanted to have a global company, so I chose a global name. I don't shop online, but my wife buys everything at home. We buy sea crabs, fresh crabs, all kinds of things. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Don't even trust that you are able to unify what everyone is thinking. It is impossible. The quality of a good leader, therefore, is his vision, tenacity, and his capability. If we go to work at 8 a.m. and go home at 5 p.m., this is not a high-tech company, and Alibaba will never be successful. If we have that kind of 8 to 5 spirit, then we should just go and do something else. When you have $1 million, you're a lucky person. When you have $10 million, you've got trouble, a lot of headaches. A leader should never compare his technical skills with his employees. Global vision, local win. Customers first, employees second, and shareholders third. Adopt and change before any major trends or changes. Rather than having small smart tricks to get by, focus on holding on and persevering. When we have money, we start making mistakes. I don't want people in China to have deep pockets but shallow minds. Customers should be number 1, employees number 2, and then only your shareholders come at number 3. I'm not a tech guy. I'm looking at the technology with the eyes of my customers, normal people's eyes. If Alibaba cannot become a Microsoft or Walmart, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Even if your competitor is still small in size or weak, you should take him seriously and treat him as a giant. Likewise, even if your competitor is massive in size, you shouldn't regard yourself as a weakling. I am very interested in bringing companies from everywhere to sell their products in China. I call myself a blind man riding on a blind tiger. If we are a good team and know what we want to do, one of us can defeat tons of them. A peace talk is always difficult, always complicated. Intelligent people need a fool to lead them. When the team's all a bunch of scientists, it is best to have a peasant lead the way. His way of thinking is different. It's easier to win if you have people seeing things from different perspectives. Alibaba is an ecosystem that helps small business to grow. A leader should have higher grit and tenacity, and be able to endure what the employees can't. We should never finish a 20-year program in 2 years. all MBA have said are correct, but they can't execute it. We will make it because we are young and we will never give up. For e-commerce, the most important thing is trust. If the customer loves you, the government will have to love you. Change the world is maybe Obama's job. I would love to, if someone would lend me the money. Nobody wanted to believe Jack Ma. I try to make myself happy, because I know that if I'm not happy, my colleagues are not happy, and my shareholders are not happy, and my customers are not happy. I flunked my exam for university 2 times before I was accepted by what was considered my city's worst university, Hangzhou Teachers University. I was studying to be a high school English teacher. In my university, I was elected student chairman and later became chairman of the city's Students' Federation. You never know that the things you're doing are that meaningful to society.